Not everyone who smiles at you likes you. Not everyone who speaks kindly means it. Politeness can hide dislike. Silence can hide distance. Warm words can cover a cold heart. Have you ever felt it? Someone treats you well. They say the right things. They act with courtesy. Yet something inside tells you the truth. They do not like you. They may even resist you. Quietly, secretly. In modern life, this is common. At work, among friends, even within families, people hide what they feel. They choose masks over honesty. They would rather avoid conflict than reveal their hearts. This creates confusion. You wonder, am I imagining this? Or is their dislike real? You begin to doubt yourself. You try to read the hidden signals, the small gestures, the tone of voice, the space between the words. The Stoics spoke about this centuries ago. They warned us not to depend on the opinions of others. Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgment of things." In other words, the look on someone's face is not what harms you. It is your interpretation that creates the wound. Still, awareness matters. To see clearly is not weakness. It is strength. When you understand the hidden signs, you are less naive. You stop giving your peace to those who do not wish you well. You stop confusing false smiles with true friendship. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning, "You will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He did not write this to complain. He wrote it to prepare his mind, to expect human nature as it is, to meet it with calm. This is what we will explore together. Not paranoia, not suspicion, clarity. 9 hidden signs, subtle signals that reveal when someone secretly dislikes you. Some of these signs are visible, others are felt. All of them matter, because when you see them, you are free to respond with reason, not reaction. This is not about control. You cannot control who likes you. You cannot control who dislikes you. You can only control yourself, your response, your dignity, your peace. Still, the signs are worth knowing. They protect you from illusion. They teach you to separate appearance from reality. They guide you back to what is real. So listen closely. Consider your own life. Think of the people around you, their gestures, their tone, their presence. You may realize what you already sensed. That dislike often hides behind a smile, and that seeing it clearly is the first step to freedom. Why do people hide their dislike? Why not speak plainly? The answer lies in human nature and in culture. In America, politeness is a currency. It smooths over meetings. It keeps friendships polite. It avoids conflict in families. So people often smile while their hearts remain closed. Sometimes it is fear. They fear confrontation. They fear rejection. They fear looking unkind. Sometimes it is strategy. They want to protect their reputation. They want to keep doors open. They want to benefit from you while holding back their true feelings. And sometimes it is habit. They have learned that honesty brings trouble, so they cover truth with courtesy. The Stoics would not be surprised. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each day, "You will meet those who are arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and unfriendly." He did not write this with bitterness. He wrote it to accept reality, because human beings act according to their own nature, not according to your hopes, not according to your standards. Epictetus said, "Do not expect events to happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly." Apply this to human behavior. Do not expect everyone to like you. Do not expect everyone to be honest about their feelings. Accept that some will smile while hiding dislike. This is how life is. Awareness protects you. It frees you from illusion. It helps you stand firm when affection is missing. It prevents you from chasing approval that is not real. Notice this is not about suspicion. It is not about paranoia. It is not about doubting every smile. It is about clarity. It is about training your mind to see without illusion, to recognize when warmth is genuine and when it is only surface. Hidden dislike often says more about the other person than about you. It reveals their fears, their insecurity, their lack of courage to speak the truth. Your task is not to judge them. Your task is to stay steady, to respond with reason, not reaction, to live without needing every heart to be on your side. Because the truth is simple. Not everyone will like you. Not everyone will show dislike honestly. And that is fine. What matters is not their mask. What matters is your composure when you see through it. The 9 hidden signs. Sign 1. Their silence feels heavy. Silence is not always peace. Sometimes it is distance. When someone dislikes you, their silence carries weight. It is not the calm of a clear sky. It is the silence before a storm. You feel it in the room. They do not engage. They give short answers. Their quiet does not invite you in. It pushes you away. The Stoics remind us, not all silence is virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." A heavy silence often reflects heavy thoughts. In daily life, you know this. In the office, when a colleague sits through meetings without a word, but you sense resistance. In friendships, when someone no longer shares, but also never leaves. Their silence says enough. Awareness allows you to see it clearly, not to fear it, not to judge it, but to know what is real. Sign 2. Politeness that feels forced. There is real kindness, and there is performance. When someone dislikes you, they may wrap it in courtesy. Their words are correct. Their tone is polite. But the warmth is missing. You sense the effort. Like an actor repeating lines. The smile is stretched. The eyes are tired. Seneca warned, words reveal the state of the mind. Politeness without warmth is a mask. It hides more than it shows. In America, where politeness is common currency, this is everywhere. At work, colleagues say, "Great job," without meaning it. In families, relatives say, "I'm glad you came," while wishing you hadn't. The form is right. The feeling is absent. Seeing the difference is freedom. You stop mistaking performance for care. Sign 3. Avoiding your eyes. The eyes rarely lie. When someone avoids your gaze, it may be more than shyness. It may be a shield. They look away quickly. They stare at the floor. They watch the clock more than you. Epictetus said, "What is in the mind will show in the body." The body cannot conceal for long. Avoiding the eyes reveals an inner withdrawal. At work, it shows in skipped glances during discussions. In relationships, it appears when conversations drift without depth. In family, it emerges when affection has turned cold. Do not obsess over it, but do not ignore it either. The eyes reflect where the heart stands. Sign 4. Agreement without conviction. They nod. They say yes. They appear to agree, but the words ring hollow. Their agreement lacks energy. It feels like a gesture of escape, not connection. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not be satisfied with words in harmony when the heart is not." This is common in modern life. Colleagues agree in meetings only to resist later. Friends nod along but never show up when needed. Family members say, "You're right to end the conversation, not to join it." True agreement carries weight. False agreement leaves emptiness. Seeing this helps you know who truly stands with you. Sign 5. Present but without warmth. Sometimes people remain near you, yet they are already gone. They attend the party. They show up at the gathering, but their presence lacks spirit. They do not engage. They do not offer. They sit as if in another place. Seneca observed, We are always complaining that our days are few, but acting as though there will be no end. Those who dislike you waste no life investing in you. They give the shell of their presence, not the soul. You feel it. In work, when colleagues attend but never contribute. In friendships, when someone joins but never connects. In families, when presence is duty, not affection. It is not absence of body. It is absence of heart. Sign 6. Subtle exclusion. No one announces it. Yet you find yourself left out. Invitations do not reach you. Groups form without you. Decisions pass without your name. This is a hidden sign. Exclusion without confrontation. Distance without words. Epictetus taught, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Sometimes exclusion says nothing about your worth. It only reveals their choice. In American workplaces, this happens in small circles. Coffee breaks where some are included, others ignored. In friendships, events are organized quietly, leaving you outside. In families, conversations occur without your voice. Exclusion cuts. Yet the Stoic response is not bitterness. It is clarity. You see it. You accept it. You move with dignity. Sign 7. Quick to leave, slow to join. Watch how people use their time. If they dislike you, they will minimize it. They arrive late. They leave early. They create distance with the clock. Marcus Aurelius said, time is a river, a violent current of events, glimpsed once and gone. People spend it where they value, and withhold it where they do not. At work, the colleague who rushes out of the room when you enter. In friendships, the friend who avoids committing to plans. In families, the relative who shortens every visit. Time reveals priorities. If you are not one, they will show it. Sign 8. Words with hidden edges. Dislike rarely stays silent. It leaks into language. Jokes with a sting. Compliments with a shadow. Comments that cut, then hide behind humor. You feel the edge. It is not imagination. It is the truth, hidden in disguise. Seneca said, anger, if not restrained, is more hurtful than the injury it provokes. The words of those who dislike you often carry that anger, softened but still sharp. In modern America, this is common. Workplaces thrive on sarcasm. Friends tease until it wounds. Families deliver criticism as advice. Do not be fooled by the smile. Hear the edge. Recognize it. Stay calm. Sign 9. Energy that resists, even in silence. The final sign is subtle. It is not words, not gestures, not even absence. It is energy. The quiet resistance you feel when you enter a room. The barrier that rises, though no one speaks. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul of man harms itself first. A hostile soul reveals itself even without expression. In daily life, you sense it. At work, the tension when you speak and others withdraw. Among friends, the air feels colder when you arrive. In family, the silence that is not peace but rejection. Energy is hard to measure, yet easy to feel. Do not deny it. Do not obsess over it. Simply acknowledge it. Because truth is not always spoken. It is often carried in the air. Now you see the 9 signs. Not to become paranoid. Not to collect enemies. But to see clearly. Because when you see, you stop being naive. You stop confusing masks for faces. You stop giving your peace to those who do not wish you well. This is awareness. This is freedom. When you notice hidden dislike, the temptation is strong. To defend yourself. To argue. To win them over. But the Stoic knows none of these are necessary. Dislike is not your enemy. Your reaction is. The Stoic path is not to fight every shadow. It is to walk steadily, no matter what shadows appear. There are 3 principles. Simple, not easy, but enough to keep you free. First, observe without judgment. See what is there. A heavy silence, an empty smile, a door closed without words. Notice it. Acknowledge it. Do not build a story around it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Their dislike is their choice. Your clarity is yours. Second, do not depend. You are not here to be loved by everyone. You are not here to be approved by all. If your peace depends on universal approval, you will never be free. Epictetus taught, if you want freedom, desire nothing outside your control. Respect that is given can also be taken away. But self-respect rooted in virtue cannot. Hold to that. In a society obsessed with likes, followers, and validation, this is rare. And precisely because it is rare, it is powerful. Third, choose your response. Do not react. Dislike is a test. It invites you to mirror hostility, to match bitterness with bitterness. The Stoic refuses. They pause. They hold their ground. They answer only when it serves dignity. Seneca said, best revenge is not to be like your enemy. When others offer coldness, you can still offer composure. When others hide dislike, you can stand openly in truth. You choose the higher ground, not because you need to win, but because it keeps you whole. To live this way is rare. It makes you untouchable, not because no one dislikes you, but because their dislike cannot disturb you. This is Stoic strength, not control over others. Control over yourself. You cannot control who likes you. You cannot control who hides their dislike. But you can always control yourself. This is where strength lives, not in winning every heart, not in being admired by all, but in walking with dignity even when admiration is absent. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, not for the crowd, but for himself. He reminded himself daily, others may judge, others may oppose, others may pretend. Still, he could live with justice, self-control, and calm. Seneca taught that the one most loved is not the one who begs for affection, but the one who gives peace, who radiates steadiness. That is the kind of presence people cannot ignore. And Epictetus was clear. No man is free who is not master of himself. Freedom is not given by others. It is claimed by the way you govern your mind. When someone secretly dislikes you, let it be. Do not waste your life trying to bend their heart. Do not exhaust your spirit seeking approval. See it. Accept it. Walk on. Every time you choose not to react, you reclaim a piece of your freedom. Every time you remain calm, you remind yourself that your worth is not fragile. Every time you choose dignity over reaction, you become untouchable. This is the quiet strength the Stoics left us. A strength that does not shout. It does not demand. It simply endures, steady and whole. So remember this. Dislike cannot break you. Hidden feelings cannot weaken you. Only your own reaction has that power. Hold your ground. Keep your mind clear. Live with integrity. The rest does not matter.